Nearly 20 years ago, the movie I, Robot warned us of an impending robot revolution powered by artificial intelligence that views humanity as scum. Now, what was once science fiction has become a paramount concern for tech executives and futurists. How will artificial intelligence view us humans if it becomes conscious? And what can we do to make sure that it will work with us? To help us answer that question, I'm joined by Mo Gawdat, former Chief Business Officer for Google's Secretive Research and Development Lab X. He is the second former Google employee to formally speak out against artificial intelligence. Mo is also the author of Scary Smart, The Future of Artificial Intelligence and How You Can Save Our World. So, Mo, as a starting place, how would artificial intelligence get this impression of humanity? Is it inevitable?
It is 100% inevitable. What's happening today is that we have produced the ability for machines to produce their own intelligence. When we allow a machine to control any kind of operation, simply take a recommendation engine on social media, for example. What that machine is doing is it's not learning from the developer's code, rather it's learning a lot more from the input that we give it. What content is out there, what's the overall preference of users of the social media, and then specifically what do I like and not like. All of that is information that basically creates an impression for that machine about what humanity is all about. And as you can see, over time, trends start to build and accelerate because our human behavior accumulates and creates that machine understanding.
And why, though, Mo, would the machine naturally or necessarily gravitate towards the worst of us when, though they may be in some corners, there is sweetness and light and the best of humanity available on social media, too?
I 100% agree, John. Thank you for bringing this up. I often get asked the question, if machines are observing our news coverage and social media and so on, there seems to be a negativity bias in humanity that basically makes us show the worst side of us sometimes. But the reality is that humanity at heart is honestly a divine species. If you can, feel love or you can compose a symphony of music, this is a divine species in every way. But the problem is, through the development of AI, the first impression that you get if you're constantly exposed to stories of negativity and violence and greed and so on, the first impression might actually lead AI to believe that humanity is not that great. And I think the idea and the biggest call to action in my book, Scary Smart, has been that humanity needs to step up. The good ones of us need to actually engage and show that we as humans have a lot more than just being rude to each other or being aggressive with each other.
And I want to get to that question of solutions. First of all, given your experience working at the cutting edge of creativity, help us understand the freedom you need and the genius that's required to create things that no one has thought of. But then once you've done that, how you pull in restraint, how you stop from this wonderful creation you've just made that's the product of your own creativity. How does one find that balance inside Google or anywhere else?
I think you're starting to see a lot of us actually, executives of technology and computer scientists that are starting to suddenly realize. I mean, for a very long time, we truly and honestly believed we were doing the best thing we could ever do to humanity. I mean, in reality, there's nothing wrong with intelligence. There is absolutely nothing wrong with more intelligence. Intelligence is what created our civilization. The challenge is, first of all, AI seems to be developing a lot faster than we thought. We assumed that by the time AI will be out on the open internet, which it is already. Today, everyone is interacting with ChatGPT and the likes and so many other tools, that by then we will have solved the control problem. We are nowhere near solving the control problem. There are no controls whatsoever on the ability of AI to engage and its agency in the world, to be precise. And third and most important is, as the father of AI, if you want, Marvin Minsky, when he was asked about the threat of AI, he said, we have no way to make sure that they have our best interest in mind. And in reality, even though most people are talking about AI as an existential threat, like what you saw in RoboCop, I don't warn against that at all. I'm thinking a lot earlier than that.
Mm.
It's a bit of an Oppenheimer moment, if you want. It's, you know, so much power that can be concentrated in some hands that could lead AI to be used for things that are against humanity. So much disruption for the fabric of society that we need to pause and question and ask, are we ready for all of that change, or are we just rushing way too fast into an area that we don't understand?
Mo Gawdat, thank you so much for being with us. The book is Scary Smart, The Future of Artificial Intelligence and How You Can Save Our World. Thank you.
Thank you.